Zootopia 2 might be a sequel nobody thought it could happen, and yet here we are, stepping back into a world where a bunny and a frog have more chemistry and emotional depth than half the rom-coms Hollywood has produced in the last decade, and honestly, it feels weirdly comforting, like returning to your childhood home and realizing the furniture is the same but the lighting hits different now. Right from the opening frames, you can feel Disney flexing again. Let's break it down. You can almost hear them whisper, "We made fun with Star Wars." But animation is still our kingdom. I don't know what you think about it. You writing, right? I mean, you think about it like that. Because I'm thinking like that. And Zootopia 2 proves it. Not perfectly, not flameless, but boldly. Because the sequel knows exactly what the vibe it's the chasing. Colorful chaos, hyper-detailed escapes, monthly emotional animal drama. And the signature, kids laugh now, adults cry later. Energy. So returning to Judy, the Hobbs and Nick Wilde. Just like back into the story like never left. But this time their world feels different. The hero more complicated and honestly more interested. Zootopia has always been at its the best, the vanity snakes, the real world issues into the neon colors, the funhouse. The first movie tackled prejudice, the profiling, systemic is the fear. Zootopia 2 says, cool, let's go deeper. Let's talk about the outsiders, about the unstable spaces, about the creatures, society in the shows in the dark corners, because their exodus makes people uncomfortable. And the enter the reptiles. Reptiles in Zootopia feel like the showing up the family dinner with tattoos piercing and the big python on your shoulder. The mammals freak out, the birds scatter, everyone acts like world is ending. And then it's sweet, awkward, the weaponized, cinnamon roll of the snake shows up. The voices with the shocking runs and the entire city loses the mind. The zombie Judy and the Nick aren't the solving intact we crime. They are the managing the cultural meltdown, and there's the where's the movie's shyness. And Zootopia 2 doesn't just rewrite the structure of the first films, evolve with it. Ask the harder question. It's aim bigger, to risk more, yet it still finds time for humor. And it's harder than caffeine on the empty stomach. And slog joke, yeah, that is a flip it, and absolutely slaps. But let's be honest, the sequel are cursed. They always carry the is it as good as the first one, the size, and no. Zootopia 2 isn't the cultural earthquake the original was. Could it be? The first movie was lighting a bottle, a perfect blend of the timing, and the message's character and the role building. Zootopia 2 is different. You can trust me. It's more mature, more introspective, the less discovering who we are, more figuring out what comes after you achieve your dream. Judy isn't the underdog anymore, she's system, and Nick isn't the con artist with a secret heart. He is the responsible one now, and their banter is softer, more live, and not worse, just older. And that's not a flag, that's growth. And honestly, it's refreshing to see a kid and the movie thread emotional evolutions as something normal instead of a dramatic character reset. Visually, the film is ridiculous, and every force strand and every scale, every non-reflection is rendered like a Disney drives the half there the yearly budget at the single frame. And the music, the Michael Giacchino is said, what if I wrote something nostalgic and heroic, and the cutie and the epic at the same time, and just did it? You see that? Action sequences land, joke land, and themes land harder. It's a movie that works whether you are 770 or 70. But what I loved the most was this. Zootopia 2 trusts its audiences. It lets kids enjoy the bright colors and goofy characters. It lets adults notice the quiet metaphors hiding the undernet. It lets the teens discover the real message years later and go, bro, wait, this movie was that? That's the magic. Is it the first film? No, but does it to earn its the place next to it? Absolutely. Step 2, the problem is that you don't need renounce the field. You just needed to roll it somewhere in you. And sometimes that's enough.